Hello and welcome to my second stream. I should just make sure my sound settings are okay. It looks like I can hear myself, so that's fine. I've confirmed that I'm audible, so I can stop watching my own stream. And welcome, and today, as you can see, I'm going to play a bit of Team Droid. This is a puzzle game where you tell robots what to do, cleaning up an industrial facility where things have gone wrong. And so I shall just press play, get into the main game screen, and I'll explain what's going on as things get shown to you. So let's select a new game. I'll just keep my player name as it is, and we'll start playing on the jam levels, which are the levels that the game was supplied with. Right, so here's a new game, and that's the high score table. Well, not the high score table, because the lower the score you get, the better. And that's a game that I played earlier. So I need to beat those scores. I need to get lower scores. The scores are the numbers of moves that you take to achieve the objective in each level. So yes, I've got to get lower scores than those on average. So let's go straight into the game, and we're looking at the first level. If you've ever played Robo Rally, the board game, then you'll have an idea of what this is about. You start a robot down where the little robot face icon is there. And the objective of the game is to go and pick up this data card and take it down to this data card reader. Once you put it in there, you've done the level. There are levels with multiple robots and with multiple data card readers. In this set of levels, there's only one with multiple robots and data card levels, but I do have a whole second level set that has 2 robots, 2 cards and 2 readers on every level. But we're going to start simple on here. And you get a choice of 6 robots. You've got Strider. The manual tells you what all of these are. Because this was a quick jam game, I don't have a lot of text in the game to tell you what's going on. So in true 80s fashion, if you want to play this game, you really need to read the manual to know what's going on. So yeah, let's have a look at the robots. We've got Strider. Strider is not particularly fast, but is quite maneuverable. It can walk forwards, backwards, left and right without having to pick up any extra attachments. That's something you can do in the levels as well. Bouncer can jump, and Soldier can shoot. Carrier can easily pick things up, such as the data card that you see there. And I'll explain how as we get to use them. Thinker has the advantage of lots of RAM, so you can stick lots of instructions in each turn in Thinker's queue. And then finally, Multibot. Multibot has all the attachments built in. It can move left and right, as well as forward and backward, like the other robots. It can shoot, it can jump, but the disadvantage is it has very little RAM to store instructions, and it has no inventory. So instead of picking up the card, I mean, you can do this with other robots as well, there's a Sokoban mechanic where you can push the card around. So any of the robots on this level, for instance, could maneuver up here, get behind the card, start pushing it around, and maneuver it all the way around to the data card reader like that. But for this first level, I will choose Strider because Strider is the easiest to get to grips with. I'm going to put Strider there. And because there's multiple robots in some levels, it doesn't automatically put the robot down in that position. You have to tell it which robot you want at which starting position, even when there's only one. So that done, let's go and proceed, which takes us to the programming screen. So you can see here the list of instructions. This is the ROM. This is particular to each robot. Some robots have nothing in the ROM. Multibot and Thinker have nothing in the ROM. Strider, to make things easy for the player, has the step forward instruction. That isn't go north, that's step forward. So if we applied it now, see I put it in the RAM there, Strider wouldn't go upwards, Strider would go that way because that's the way that Strider's facing. So we'll take that out for now because where we really want to go is up here. And grab this data card. So what I'm going to do here, this is the set of instructions we've got in the library, and it changes each turn. Every turn, this bottom instruction disappears, everything shuffles down, and a new instruction appears at the top. So in this turn, we've got move forward, which we have anyway in the ROM. We can step right, step left, step backwards, or we can turn to the left. Now, since Strider needs to go up north, but needs to step around this wall, these are impassable, we need to go that way first, then up, and then that way. This step backward instruction is going to be useful, because Strider's facing east at the moment, so step backward will bring Strider there. And once Strider is there, I want to turn left, which will make Strider face north. And then after that point, we can start just going forwards. So I predict that Strider will go that way and then end up there. But before I do that, we've got the step left and right instructions. So maybe a better idea would be to step backwards like I intended, and then step left 4 times and not bother turning. So if we put those instructions in there, Strider would step backwards, then still while facing east would shuffle left 4 times and get a little bit further in this turn. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Now that we've put the instructions in there, we'll go. And there you see Strider is there, still facing east, so he's facing that wall. And now what I would like to do, we need to get to the card to pick it up or to push it. We can step left a couple more times and then step forward. But we don't have the pickup instruction in the library. At the moment we've got the put down instruction, but that's useless to us right now. So what I would maybe rather do is just step left once, move there. It's confusing, and then move up there. But the problem we've got is this turn left instruction is going to disappear after the next turn. So this is where a lot of the thinking comes in the puzzle, even though I know the solution. I mean, the solution is simple on this level. You just grab the card and make your way around to the data card reader with it. It's an easy first level. But because you don't have all the instructions in each turn, you have to start thinking a bit. So we'll select the robot unnecessarily because it was already selected. If we step left, that will put Strider there. Then I'm going to do 2 rotates because this is the last time we'll see this instruction for a while. So Strider will be up there facing west. And then use the backward instruction. So that will go left, turn about in 2 instructions, and then go backwards. My idea being that in the next turn, I go backwards again and to the right, and then I'll be able to push this card out of this area. So let's give that a go. A sip of tea while Strider's doing his thing. Right, now let's see what instructions I've got. We've got the pickup instruction. So The idea of getting behind the card and pushing it is redundant now because we've got a pickup instruction. But we no longer have a turn instruction, so to pick up the card, we still need to go backwards, shuffle to the right, because you pick up an item that's directly in front of the robot. So, oh, hi Gigster, nice to see you here. Glad you could join us. So here we go, I'm going to go backwards, which will put Strider there. Then shuffle to the right, which will put him behind the card, facing the card. Pick up the card, and then start walking forwards out of this little enclosure here. So let's see what happens there. Goes under the sipper tea. And you see the Strider's picked up the card. Right, now let's see what instruction drops there. Ah, that's interesting. This is the sprint instruction. But the problem with that is only robots with wheels can use the sprint instruction. It shouldn't really be called sprint, it should really be called speed or something. So Strider can't use this because Strider's got legs. So this is just useless to us. But still, we've always got the step forward once instruction and still no turn instruction. So I'm going to step forward once and then step to the left. This is the last time I'll see the step left instruction for a while. 4 times and end up down there. Let's see this going. And there we go. Now let's hope we've got an instruction to either step backwards or turn left, because the step left instruction is gone. No, we don't. So we don't have step backwards. We don't have step left. So we've only got step right and step forward. So I think what I'm going to have to do on this turn is just miss a turn, because I can't think of anything else to do. So if we just go without adding any instructions to the RAM, it's the next turn. Now we've got turn right instruction. And although that's not a turn left, the 90-degree turns mean that 3 turn rights will actually be equivalent to a turn left. So after those, Strider should be facing south. And then we can just move forward twice. And that's what happens. It's easy to get these wrong when there's things like obstacles in the way and things that move you around. And it's also easy to get things wrong when you have streamer brain, where you're trying to concentrate on talking to people and playing the game. So hopefully that won't happen to me. So if I turn right, Strider will be facing west. And instead of doing 3 turn rights this time, I can save an instruction because we've got an about turn there. So I'll use that. Now also notice we're about to lose the drop instruction, which is what we need to use to drop something out of the inventory. So while Strider is facing east, I'm going to use it now. And then that will drop the card there. And then we'll start pushing it. And my idea is we'll push the card all the way over there, then wiggle around the card, and hopefully there'll be instructions that we need to do that by the time we get there. Push it up there, and then wiggle around it again and push it right onto the card reader. So let's see how that works. So as you can see, this game's got a little bit of sucker ban in there, pushing things around the level. And luckily we've always got this because it's in run. So we'll step forward 5 times. This instruction that's just appeared is the jump instruction, and because Strider doesn't possess a spring, he can't jump. So that's another instruction that's no use to us. Some levels do have items you can pick up, like there's a level with a spring, where if you're using something like Strider, you can pick up the spring, have that in your inventory, and while you've got that, you can jump. But the problem with that is while you've got the spring in your inventory, you can't be carrying anything else like the card. This is going to be useful in a bit, but for now, we just need to push this. Let's do a count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's just another 5 steps forward for this turn, and then go. That'd be really useful if we have step right, and we don't. So I think turn right, which will face us south, down, which will move us south, turn right again, which will face us west, and we have a backward instruction. So while we're facing west, backwards will face us east, and then we can turn right again. So I think what that's going to do is turn right, which will then move, which will go that way, turn right again, then move backwards, which will take us there, and then turn right again, which will face us towards the card so we can start pushing it up. So let's go. And then again take advantage of the fact that we've got the move forward thing to push the card 3 steps forward. Steps forward. Then we're going to lose this turn right instruction on the next turn. So take advantage of it now, turn right and then move forward. So card's going to be there, robot's going to be there, turn right and then move forward, we'll put the robot there, and then the next turn I can go up there and then push the card onto the card reader. Let's see how that works. Exactly as I planned. So now we can't turn right, but we don't want to turn left because we're facing the edge of the map there. So turn left, move forwards, which will put us behind the card, then turn left, which will face the card, and it looks like we can finish the level this turn. There we go. That's the one I was looking for. There we are, all the actions are done. You can see the action bar on the bottom left full. So we had all 8 turns are done. And we've completed the level. So we'll see our score. And we are in the lead now. The white line is the present game. So I beat my last attempt by 1 turn. So let's see what the second level has in store for us. Alright, this one's got conveyor belts. When you land on the conveyor belts, it will push you in whatever direction the arrow shows. And that will happen each turn, each move. So I think I'll take a risk on this one and we'll have a look at Thinker, just as a contrast to Strider. Thinker has, we'll see when I proceed, a lot bigger RAM, 8 RAM, but there is nothing in the ROM, so we can't guarantee the step forward instruction being available. Luckily, because Thinker is on wheels, not legs, Thinker can use the speed instruction. So we don't have that at the moment, we just got the forward instruction. Now, because Thinker's not on legs, it can't use the step left and right instructions we see here. So I think the first thing we need to do is move forward a couple of steps, which will put it there. We had no turn right, so we'll use turn left instead. And we've got no move backwards, so we need to turn left 3 times so that we're actually turning right. Step forward, And then the turn left is the instruction we want. And then the last instruction is step forward. It's more difficult to work out where you're going to be with Thinker because it's got more RAM, so there's more instructions. So let's just dry run this, forward, forward. Then turning left 3 times should have us facing south. We'll move forward again. Turning left will face us east, and then forward again. And that's where we should end up. So I give that a go. One thing I like about Thinker is it gives me more time to have a sip of tea. So here we go, and we've lost the turn left instruction, but we now have a turn right, which is not of immediate use to us now because we step forward, and we have to turn right 3 times in order to be facing to our left. And then step forward will put us onto the conveyor belt, and that'll immediately move us there. Now, the second instruction, we could move forward again, that'll move us immediately off that conveyor belt. Or we could skip a turn, and I think I'm going to do that, not skip a turn, skip a move. Because if the robot's still sitting on that and just doesn't move, then that one will push it forward again. There's absolutely no difference, it's just that here I illustrate how you can skip a move by doing that. So in that one tick, the robot will just sit on the conveyor belt and allow itself to be moved forward. And then, in fact, we don't want that. We actually want to pick up the card, but we want to pick up the card after we've sat on that conveyor belt, been pushed there, and we'll be right next to the card to pick it up. And after picking up the card, we can move forward another step. This isn't a difficult one with the conveyor belts because we've got a row of conveyor belts facing in exactly the order we want them. So they're helpful conveyor belts. So if I've done my working out right, we can go and see if things work out as I want them to. See how it quickly skips over the conveyor belt there. Right, now next move. Let's see what instruction. Oh, we now got the move backward instruction, although it's no particular use to us now. So move forward 3 times will take us onto there, which will automatically move us there. And what I propose to do is make use of this conveyor belt by turning right while we're on it. And while we're turning right, that conveyor belt will push us that way. So we should be there facing right just by doing that now. And then we can just speed towards the card reader. How many moves do we want? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's perfect. Because that's the number of RAM spaces we've got left. So let's go and see what happens here. Yeah, you saw then that the robot turned to the right while it was sitting on there and got pushed off. So we don't have a drop instruction, so this card is stuck in our inventory for the time being, but we can just turn right now, so we're facing the card reader. And let's give it a go. Oh, and luckily we've got the drop instruction right on the next turn. So let's do that. And the level's complete. So that's level 2. And what's ours got? Oh, that's much better than last time. It took 14 turns last time I played this, and I've done this in 5. I must have had a really unlucky set of instructions. Right, this is the interesting one, because this is where the conveyor belts turn against you. You have to get the robot from there, up into there, then out of there where these will actually help you get out, and then you need to go against the flow again to get into there. And some robots just wouldn't be able to do this. in theory, you could do it with a strider because, as you can see right over on the right there, there's a spring. So you could use strider or any of the robots that can't jump to go over here and get this spring and then use that to jump up there. But the problem is how to get this card into there if you can't jump. There are ways, but it's very awkward. So the line of least resistance is to use bouncer. So if I put bouncer there, luckily bouncer's already facing right. The game tends to start with the robots facing towards the middle, wherever the starting spot is. So if we proceed now, right, notice that bouncer's got 6 slots of RAM, so slightly more than strider, and also has the jump instruction in the ROM. So that's always going to be there. So my calculation is we can do 6 jumps forward. I don't think we'll need them all. A jump will basically skip that space and put you there. And then a second jump would put you there, but the conveyor belt would move you backwards. Then another jump will put you there, and the conveyor belt moves you backwards. And then the last jump would put you there. And then we do have a turn left instruction, which is good. So I'll do that. So 1 jump to go there, another jump which will move us there but push us back, another jump which will put us there and then move us back, and then a final jump which will land us there. The other option we could have done is we could have turned, moved there, and then turned again, moved over there, but we don't really have the instructions here. We don't have a single move forward. We've got this where we could trundle there quickly. But I think this is the easiest way, because then we can turn, turn, and then it doesn't really matter whether we jump or double sprint forward. I'll sprint just for the sake of it. So when we're there and we turn left, a sprint will, a bit like a jump, it'll put us 2 steps forward, although it doesn't miss out the middle square. So say sprinting across this wouldn't help because each of the 2 moves would have you pushed back. So I'll give this a go. We're about to lose the drop instruction, but I don't think we're going to need that for quite a while. So I go there, jumps again, moves back, jumps. And then now it's facing north. Yeah, notice how when I sprinted north, it jumps 2. So I could have used the jump instruction and he would have just gone straight to there and got pushed back. But I just used the sprint to illustrate that, which it did it in 2 steps. So now we need to use the jump. So that will jump up to there and push us back, and then jump again. Now we don't have the pickup instruction, so even though we're going to end up there, we can't pick up the data card. So what I think I'll do is I'll jump again, jump over the data card. Then we've got an about turn. This is the last turn we have it for the time being, which will face us south, and then we can use that to push the card. So 3rd jump, about turn when we're north of the data card, and then that will move forwards and the card will be there. The card will get pushed forwards once, and then we'll push the card again. So let's see how that works. Right, now let's see. Oh, we can pick the card up now, but I honestly don't know if we need to, because we lost the drop instruction a couple of turns ago, so it's going to be about 4 more turns before it comes back. So I think what I'm going to do is just push this. If I calculate with the robot being there, push there, which will push the cart there, and then the conveyor belt will move the robot backward. So that's how many? That's 1, 2. And then I just need to get the robot with the card there. I've just realised that I've got no way to push the card onto there because I can't stand there and push because of the conveyor belts. I can't push the card. I can push the card that way, but then I still can't push it on there. So I think what I'm going to have to do is ignore what I just said and pick the card up anyway. So let's pick the card up. Move forward twice. Actually, no, move forward double, which will put me there. Move forward once, which will put me just before the conveyor belt. That should put me there. And then jump over the conveyor belt, which will put me there. Then 1 step forward and 1 step left should have me facing this, ready to drop the card. Let's have a look at this. Right, yeah, I've got your text message, but since you've got no sound, yeah, it's quicker for me to reply via this. So have we got anybody else watching? Not at the moment, so I can't really ask anybody else, but I will check my own. Yeah, I'll check my own stream. Let's have a look, just bear with me. Let's put Twitch on here. Let's put this Bluetooth headphone back in. And if I play my stream, I should start hearing my own voice back. Bear with me because it's not actually playing the stream. And now it is, yeah, my own voice is coming back to me. So, oh good, right, you've got sound, that's great. So, yeah, I don't know why it would be muted by default, that's really odd. Unless it goes by the last time you used any video or something, I don't know. But anyway, we're at the end of that turn, so I still don't have the drop instruction. So this turn, I'm just going to have to miss a turn. And another turn, and basically the only instruction we can use is a drop instruction now, so I just need to keep going until we get it. Hopefully it's this turn. Yes, there we go. So drop that, and then see how that works. Yep, that's done the trick. So yeah, this took slightly longer than it did the last time I played because I probably didn't have to wait turn after turn for the right instruction last time. Although our average is still good. If you look at the pack total on the right, we've done the first 3 levels in 25 turns instead of 34. So overall, that's a bonus. Right, here is one of the maze ones. And here you've got a new element. The way this level pack works, I've introduced new elements on every puzzle. So we've got turntables, so that'll turn you clockwise when you land on it. And I've arranged these in such a way that they're always going to turn you the opposite way to what you would like. So I think the best robot for this one is Strider. The other one that would help would be Multibot. Both of those you can step left and step right. So for instance, if you've got Strider going forwards towards there, that will turn it right towards the dead end. But if you've got the step left instruction and can use it, you can just carry on moving in the right direction by stepping left. So we'll give Strider a go. Yeah, Multibot wouldn't be much use because Multibot can't pick things up. And yeah, they've yeah, you can't get behind that to push it around. Plus, also look, with all these tight corners, there's no way you can push that up to the exit. There's just no route there because you need to be able to get behind it. So yeah, we'll use Strider for this. And move forward 3 times. We don't have a step left or right instruction here. But I'm thinking this is where your brain aches, because once Strider steps on there, it'll be facing that way. If you could turn left, it would be no avail because you turn left to face that way, but then the turntable would carry on turning around. So what I'm thinking is, if I do this, while Strider's facing south, that's going to turn it north, but then the turntable will act again and turn it east, in which case I should be able to step forward again. Let's see if my calculations are correct. Yes. Right, so yeah, sadly I can't use this with Strider because it's for wheeled robots only. So similar trick again, but this time we'll end up there, and because it's turning anti-clockwise, it's going to face us north. But luckily, we have a step backward instruction now, so we can use that twice without even pausing, and that should be nice and smooth. Yeah, there we go. So I shall carry on using the step backward instruction 3 times and then turn right to face that. So 3 times, turn right, and we don't have a pickup instruction. There's no way to get around the back of that to push it, so we'll just have to make do with 4 instructions. Yeah, there we go. And then it's just a case of missing a turn until we get the pickup instruction. Now I saw the put down instruction, but not the pickup instruction, so I would have thought we'd have seen it by now. There we are. Yeah, it's not completely random. It randomizes it at the start of the game, at the start of each level, but these are on a carousel of 12 instructions. Just go round and round. So we've got pickup. Unfortunately, we have lost both the backward instruction and the about turn. So, but we don't have to use the step forward. We can turn to the left, making us face north, then step left twice. What will that do? That will make us face east again. And we have a step right, so step left will put us there, and then once we've turned, step right will put us in between those 2 turntables. Let's see how that works. Just making sure I did put the pickup instruction there as well, otherwise that'd be embarrassing. There we go. And we've still got the step right instruction. I think we're going to lose this drop instruction before we get to the before I get to the data card reader, but there's not much we can do about it because it's pointless dropping the card in this maze. So let's just carry on. So step right once. That will turn us clockwise, so we're facing south. Oh, this is going to be a problem because we've only got this instruction for one more turn. So if we use it 4 times, that'll put us there. And I've no idea whether we've got a turn instruction afterwards. So I'm wondering if it'd be more sensible to step onto there, then let it turn us. So it'll turn us south. 3, 4. And I think we should sit on there for 4 turns. And that will turn us all the way back to the way we're facing now, to the east. And then after that, we can then move forward. So we can always move forward. We've got that there. So I'll give that a try. I'll finish my tea now. No, we're facing south. I messed that one up. So let's try and work it out better this time. If we just sit on that turntable for 3 turns now, it should turn us west, north, east, and then we can step off. So if we move that there, so we just sit on the turntable for 3, then move forwards and then move forwards again. Hopefully Streamer Brain hasn't messed my calculations up again. There we go. Now we've got, well, we've always got move forwards, it's down there, and we've got move right, which I don't think is any use to us. We could have really done with a move backwards instruction. So move forwards there will make us face south. And I think if we just wait for those last 2 turns, because we don't, it's tempting to wait for 1 turn, let it swivel us around so we're facing west, and then use a step right to get off. But the problem is, we're facing west, and I don't know if we have any useful turn instructions, because the about turn is not that useful. So I think I'm just going to do that. So go there, turn south, west, north. Brilliant. That's exactly what I wanted. Now we can, oh, we do have a turn instruction. So just step 3 times there. That's going to make us face west. And we have no backward instructions. So I think the wisest thing again is just to sit there for another 2 turns so that we go from west to south to east, ready to step off there again. Right, we've got 2 turns before we've lost this. So let's see what we can do. Move forward, it'll put us on there. And it will face us north. It's pointless doing an about turn because we'll face south, but then the turntable will turn us again. So I think again we wait 2 turns, and the turn right isn't going to help us. So I think we miss 2 turns and then move off there. We may just manage to drop the card when we need it. So let me work this out, make sure this is going to do what I think it is. Move forward. Then we'll be turned north. We pause, that'll turn us west. Pause again, that'll turn us south, and then move off it to put us there. Let's try that. Yay. Right, now this is the one where we've got to think. So right, if we move 4 steps forward, then that will turn us clockwise, which will leave us facing that way. And we can't drop the cards because we want to really drop the card there this turn. Another thing I'm thinking about is, yeah, I don't think we can do it. I was thinking go this way and then step backwards, because that will turn us to the right, which will turn us that way. But then we've run out of instructions. We can't put the drop instruction there. So I think we're better doing that anyway, but just accepting we'll have to wait. We'll have to wait about 6 turns to get the drop instruction back, which isn't going to do our move average any good, but I think this is the best we can do. Right, facing to the right. Now we can move that way, but the drop instruction isn't there. So there we go, and we just sit staring at the card reader until we get the drop instruction back again. There we are. No, that's the wrong one. That's pick up. That's the one. Right, let's see how this compares to the last time. Yeah, that's put us down into 2nd place. Or is it? It's joint 2nd place, actually. Yeah, 21 turns instead of 12. So now we're on another labyrinth. So I just read this chat message. Sorry for bothering you. What's off promotion channel? No, thank you. This is against Twitch terms and conditions. So yeah, I'm afraid it didn't take long for the advertising bots to make their way here. Right, so I think Strider again is maybe the best one for this level, because of the ability to step left and right around these things. But you'll notice there is a set of legs, which means any robot that picks those up can itself step left and right around these. So I think just for the fun of it, what I might do is try Thinker again. Well, the alternative is Carrier. Yeah, let's go with Carrier. That's the wrong one, that's Soldier. There's Carrier. Let's put Carrier there, facing right, and let's just hope we get a turn left instruction. So let's proceed. And we don't have a turn left instruction, but we do have turn right and backwards. So, and we've got for 1 turn, and we've got move forward. So move forward, turn right, face, turn us south. And then how many do we want? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But we can only fit 5 in this turn because we've got 7 RAM on this robot. So let's go. There we go. Right, we can't jump in this robot, so step backwards 2 more times. Oh, we're lucky. Turn to the right, we'll face that walker, and then we can pick it up. Oh, we can pick it up anyway because we've got that in the ROM. So what we don't have is the drop instruction in the ROM, so we still have to wait for that to come around. So at this point we'll be facing that way, and we'll have picked up the walker, although there are no step left and right instructions at the moment. And since we're facing west, and we don't have a move forward instruction, we will want to move backwards twice, which should put us there. And given that we can't assume there's going to be any move forward, left or right instruction on the next turn, I'm going to turn right, which will face me north, and then I can do another backward step to move there. So we'll see if that does what I'm expecting. Right, so yeah, we don't have a shuffle left or right or a forward, so that's good. So I'm glad I did that. But yeah, while we're carrying this set of legs, this walker, we can use any of those instructions that come up. So move backwards, and because we only have the backward instruction, we'll turn right to put us west, backwards again twice, right to put us facing south, backwards once. Now I'm going to take a gamble that we are going to get a forward instruction on the next turn, maybe the double forward, the speeding instruction. And I'm going to do that, which should face us east. And I'm hoping that I'll then be able to zoom forward. So we'll see how that works. Oh, I'm facing the wrong way anyway. I'm facing west. So, and there's no forward instruction. So I'm glad I made that mistake, because I can go 6 times backwards. Now I need that pickup instruction to come back to get the card, but we can push it part way to where we want it. We can get behind there, push it up to there, get behind there, push it there, but by the time the card gets there, we'll need the pickup instruction again, because there's no way to get behind it up there and push it downwards. With hindsight, I maybe should have made the wall go there and left those empty. But yeah, it is what it is. So we're backwards 6 times, and then if we're facing west, we want to turn left to face us towards the card, or alternatively move us backward again. Yeah, I think backward again, so that we will be there facing west. Right, it'd be nice if we got a slide left instruction. No, we get no such thing. So we go, oh, this is awkward. Turn left, which will face us south. Zoom forward. Oh, we can't zoom forward while we're using the legs. So I think we just miss a turn, because, oh, hang on a minute. We've got the drop instruction. I didn't notice that. So I think turn right, so facing upwards. Yes, I've got the pickups permanent. I forgot about that. So yeah, that's too late to worry about that. But I couldn't pick up until I put down this. So let's face north, drop the walker that we have, face west again, yeah, I messed up there, face west again, that'll turn us south, forwards, then turn right. So we should be there. So what I'm thinking is the next move, or some move forwards, turn, either push or pick that up. We can pick it up at any time. And let's see what we get here. So I'll drop there because that served its purpose. I don't think I'm going to have a record on this. We've got a slide right now that we've dropped the legs, so we can't use it. What I'm thinking is if we get a move backwards, that would help because we could double step forward and then one step back. So let's just skip the turn. Oh, thank you very much, slide right. Right, one step forward, 3 turn lefts, pick up the thing, double step forward. So let me work out, this is going to put me where I think it is. So 1 step forward, 3 turn lefts will turn me south, west, north, so I'm facing that. Pick that up, and then double push, which will put the robot there. And then, one final turn left. Then the turn left is gone for a while, but hopefully we'll get the turn right. No, we don't, but still we can do a double step forward and a single step forward, and then wait till we get some kind of turning. We've got the single step forward for quite a while. No, the about turn isn't useful, so let's just skip that. Neither is the backwards. But if we get a turn right and then the backward, that's going to be helpful. There we are. So turn right. And how many backwards do we want? We want 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we turn right again. And then we can step forward. Luckily, we've lost the, unluckily, we've lost the double. So let's go. Right, so now hopefully we'll get around all this before the drop instruction disappears. So forward, forward, right, forward, right again. Let me just work out where that is. So that's forward, forward, right. This is the last forward instruction that we have for a while. So I'm thinking instead of turning, oh, we haven't got a turn left. So instead of turning right and going forwards just one and then stopping for ages, we'll about turn. That'll face us east. And then we can use that backward instruction that's in there for the next few turns. Right, so if we go backward, then turn right, then we've got no forward instruction now, so about turn, backward again, so that should put us down there, and then so it's down there facing north, then right turn will face us east, and then we can carry on moving backwards next turn. There we are. And then, oh, we've got a nice turn right. So we go backwards, that's 4 spaces, which will put us next to the card reader. Then we turn left and drop the card in there. are. We've completed the level. Let's see what the damage is. Yeah, we took 2 turns longer doing this, so we're well and truly in second place this time. So now we have a level with some... These aren't really help or hindrance because they're going opposite directions. So if you just go in a straight line over them, you'll move that way and then still be on course. But the interesting thing is this, which is a teleport. And once you step on it, it'll teleport you to the nearest teleport. If you stay on it, it'll just keep teleporting you back and forth. So the idea is get onto there and then step straight off when you get in there. You can teleport items as well, but I don't think that's useful on this level. So I think on this level, the advantage is either with Carrier again or with Thinker. And yeah, because it's quite awkward if you think about pushing this onto there. And the problem is, if you push this onto there, it'll appear on there and there's no way to push it off. So I think we're going to have to just hope that we get, oops, wrong one, hope that we get the pickup instruction. So let's try that. Let's see what instructions we get. So we've got the double forwards, that's good, and because, I say because carries on wheels, those things that are drawn are wheels or tracks, but in any case, you can use this. So, look, we've got the pickup instruction anyway, so Thinker would have been just as good in this thing. So we can more or less ignore these. So we go there, because really we're going there. And then we put third one, and then we're facing that. So then we turn, no we don't, we pick up the thing, turn right, bear in mind we're on this square, and then another couple of sprints will not quite get to the conveyor belt. Let's have a go. Right, what would be nice is if I could step forward 1 and then pause to let the conveyor belt move me an extra space. Let's see if that's going to be possible. No, it's not. So yeah, that will move me there, and that will move me there, and I've got no way to move to point to that. So what I think I might do, I'm thinking about missing a turn. Oh no, I figured out what I can do. Turn left, sprint forward, that will put me there. No, this is no good. I was thinking of going onto there, but it's not a jump instruction, it'll put me there if I do a double forward there. Yeah, that's not going to help either. I'm thinking about missing a turn in the hope of getting a single forward. And I think I'll consider that. It's a gamble. No, I don't have anything useful. And in fact, now I can't move at all, now I've done that. So let's just miss another turn. I've got no backwards, so that about turn isn't useful on this occasion. Aha! Right, so this will work. About turn, so I'm facing west. Move backwards, which will put me on there and move me there. And then my idea is if I pause, it will move me there, and then a couple of moves backwards will get me there. So turn, move backward, pause, and then a couple of move backwards. Oops. So turn west, move backwards, wait, move backwards. Oh, and 2 more move backwards will put me on there, which will teleport me immediately. So this is not so bad. We might still manage if I've worked this out right. There we go. Now I need to step off this immediately. Right, the problem is I do not have a turn left or right instruction, although I think one might be coming back pretty soon. So I think what I'll do, step back 3, which will put me there, and it's tempting to drop this now, which will drop the card there. My thinking is if I get some turning instructions, or a turn instruction next turn, then I can just maneuver the robot around there and push the card into there. So I think I will try that. And no, I don't get a turn instruction next turn, but that's fine. I'll now just wait for one to come. It would have been nice if I had a turn left or right alongside this. Also, I've got to bear in mind that this is disappearing pretty soon. So let's fingers crossed for another 90-degree turn. Ooh. Oh no, that's pick up, not put down. If it was a put down instruction, I might have picked the card back up again. But no, let's just wait for the turning instructions that I need. There we are. So, oh, not very useful. So that turns us south, east, north, move forwards. West, move forwards. There we go. Next turn we can push the card onto the reader because I'm predicting that what we're going to have is turn south, east, north, move forward, turn west, move forward, turn west, turn south. So let's see if my working out is correct. Yes, and then just nudge that onto the card reader and we're done. Let's see what this has cost me. 12 moves. Oh, I'm way behind my last attempt. So let's see. Right, this is the first level that introduces the guard robots. And prior knowledge is helpful here because normally what you do is you would spend a turn seeing where the robots move. They always follow the same pattern every turn, but I already know which way they'll move. So I know that this goes up and down, that goes up and down. And unless I have a particularly fast robot and a lucky set of instructions, I probably couldn't go into that robot's path anyway. So I'm thinking I'm going to use Thinker again. My idea being that I'll get in there, and if I don't have a pickup instruction, I can start pushing this card out of there. There's plenty of room to get around the back of it. So we'll put Thinker down there. Thinker will be facing east. So let's hope that we have a turn instruction. And we do. So turn left, 2 steps forward. Then we don't have a backward instruction, so left, left, left. Let's make sure we're turning right. And using insider information, I know that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the robot will have done an about turn. I think we can get away with running. The sprint thing above the car. Oh, this is a spring. If you wanted, you could pick that up, and actually, to be honest, I don't think it would work very well, because the idea when I put it there was you could pick that up and then jump over the robot. But the problem is, if you picked that up, you can't pick that up. So there's probably no real reason to put there. I can pretend that wasn't a mistake and call it a red herring. But I think I will have time to sprint from there to there, because I think the robot shoots on the last turn. So let's see how that works. Unfortunately, I cannot get right to the card to pick it up this turn, which means I'm going to have to faff about pushing it around. So let's go. There. Just avoided the shot. So this is lucky. Let me think. That's turn right. Sorry, turn left. So that's north. Move backwards twice. Move west. Move backwards once. South, east, north. That will turn us back ready to push this. My thoughts are we start pushing the card, and then at some point the pickup instruction will appear again. No, that's put down. So we could go forward 1. I think I'm tempted to just go forward 1. Then turn left, move backwards. Turn left again, move backwards. 3 more turns. I think that will face us. That will have the card up there and us there facing left. If I've worked this out. There we are. Now, there's no pickup instruction, but if we time this carefully, push there, which will put the card there, the robot will be there, then I think pause twice to let the robot get past, and then double push forward again. So push, push. The only way to pause is to put the next instruction there. And push, push. So push. Oh no, that's disastrous. Remove that one. Move these earlier. I don't like the card being there, because if I'm pushing it all the way along here, I can't then get behind it to push it east. So I'm wondering, rather than do that, go backwards once and then push. So what's going to happen is we're going to go there with the card there. We'll wait for the robot to get past. Then we'll move there. Then backwards 1. Then move again. So we'll end up there and the card will be there. So we'll be safe from the robot. And while we have some more instructions left, backwards. that will leave us there facing south. And I then just have to hope that we get another 90-degree turn coming back on soon. So let's try this. That's not that useful. And because we don't have legs, we can't use the slide left and right. So I would have said that Strider might have been a better robot in these circumstances, but Strider wouldn't have got as far as this in the number of turns we've taken. So the best thing I think we've got is just pause and wait till we get an instruction that will let us turn. Oh, there's another one that we can't use. Unfortunately, with there being guard robots on this level, skipping a turn takes a little while. There we go. So that will turn us left. So that will, no, it's not, turn us right. So it'll turn us to the west. We only have a backward instruction. So west is not useful. Turn that to east. Then move backwards. So we'll be there facing east. And then I think you can't push backward, so we just turn right again and wait until we get either a pickup or some forward pushing instructions. Just move the chair in the direction. Let's move here and that's the wrong way. There we go. Put me in the middle of my camera. Oh, we've got pickup. That's nice. So we'll add pickup to the next thing. So we pick up the thing. And we're going to lose put down this turn, but there's nothing we can do about that. We just have to take our time getting around the corner there. So pick up, and there's nothing else we can do because we can't move at all. And wait for the robots to do their thing. Right, shooting's not much use, even if we had a gun. So let's go. Yay, forwards. 5 steps forwards. Turning right puts us there. So turn right and then about turn so that we're facing east, and then forward again. Right, now we can, oh, we've got to turn left, that's going to be useful. We need to be careful where we end up because this robot, this turn, is going to go up there, turn and fire downwards. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know why I did the double count, it's actually 8. We've got 8 ram, and if we do 8 forwards, we'll end up there. So that's okay. I think we're going to end up hanging about at the end and waiting for the drop instruction to turn up. So, okay, we've got this for a while longer, so move forwards 4, turn left, then move forward, well, 5, but we've only got 3 instructions left this turn. We're set up well to drop this card in its place, we just have to wait for the relevant instructions. we'll use a double step forward, turn left, double step forward, and then we just need to wait for the drop instruction. Slightly more tedious on this level with them having the two robots stomping around. Yeah, there's no drop instruction this time. Yes, drop instruction. There we go. So that was level 7. So more than halfway through. Unless I go past 9 o'clock on my stream, looks like we might not get the game finished. But we'll see how we go. So that was quicker than last time, but it doesn't bring our average back up to where we need it. So now this is an interesting one. Given that I know those robots don't move, those guard robots, and also I know that they fire, the only way to get past them is to shoot them, which is why there's a gun provided there, but you don't need it if you use either multi-bot or soldier. And yeah, it's got up a little bit. We'll just have to see how we go on these last levels. Now, multi-bot, we've not seen either of these up to now, so I think I'm going to go with soldier. Well, there's advantages and disadvantages. Soldier's got 6 RAM, and it's always got the shoot instruction. Plus, doesn't need to pick up the gun. Multi-bot also doesn't need to pick up the gun because it's got 1. But the downside, it's only got 4 RAM, and it doesn't always have the shoot instruction. So if you're unlucky, you might end up around here in position to shoot without the shoot instruction. The other advantage it has is it's got legs, so it can step left and right if those instructions are available. So it swings and roundabouts, but I think I'll try with soldier and see how this goes. So let's proceed. If it's disastrous, I can always... Yeah, I immediately made the wrong decision, didn't I? Because there's the left and right instructions that multi-bot could have used. On this level, the fact that multi-bot doesn't have an inventory doesn't really matter because it's easy enough to get around there behind the card and then push it down. But we'll see what we've got. So we've got no forward and backward instructions. We've got a jump that multi-bot could have used. I'm tempted to restart the level, but the problem is it'll reshuffle these. So I'm going to give it a go actually. Let's restart the level, which will allow us to choose fresh. So there's multi-bot. Proceed. And of course we get no useful instructions. Multi-bot is not on wheels, so it can't use the forward instruction. It does have the gun, but the gun might well disappear before we get to use it. Let's just see how things fold out, because I might restart this one again. Oh, what am I doing? Yeah, I can't do anything on this level. So let's just go and see what instructions we have. Yeah, we've got backwards, but there's no left or right. So yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to reset the level again. And we'll go back to the original idea of having soldier. And if we have to skip turns, then so be it. No, we don't have to skip turns this time. Soldier can do a sprint forward on its wheels, a turn left, 2 sprints forward. So let me just check this. Sprint forward, turn left, 2 sprints forward, turn right, can shoot, and that will get rid of that robot. And yeah, as well as having the shoot instruction, soldier obviously has the gun built in, so doesn't need to go and pick up that gun at the top there. So let's see. Oh, we've lost that sprint instruction. So, but we have moved backward. So let's turn around, and then that's as many as we can do. It'll be fun to shoot this robot, but I think it's a waste of time. Yeah, especially because we've lost the turn right instruction. It would have been tempting to just step backwards, turn, shoot, turn again and step backwards. But it's going to waste a lot of time. So move backwards, turn left, which is the direction we want because that's facing down, allowing us to move backwards again. And then turn right again, which will face us east. And then I can just hope that we get the single step forward instruction back soon. We're also just about to lose the drop instruction, so I think we're best just pushing the card onto the reader. Right, do we have a step forward instruction? No, we do not, so I think go. Goodness me. Yes, there we go. Step forward. And of course now we don't have a turn instruction. So now we need to wait for a turn instruction. Hopefully we will get one before that forward instruction goes off the end. So about turn, which is not useful. That would be nice if we get the turn instruction. We should get a turn instruction before that falls off the end. Yes, there we go. So turn right, which is the one that we want, and then one of those, and we can do a single or a double step because the yeah, even though we've got two doubles, we don't have room for two double steps. We'll go like that, and then it'll just stop us moving any further. So let's check this. And see what we've done. That was longer, it was 9 instead of 7. Which is funny because I remember when I played through this before, I actually did take the time to shoot both of the robots. Right, this is another interesting one. We need to start there. It's got force fields. This is the first level that's got force fields. It also has generators, and you need to shoot the generators in order to get rid of the force fields. Now, in theory, in this level, you could get past all this with jumping, because you can jump over force fields. But we'll use the gun instead, but we'll ignore that gun, and we'll just use soldier again. You can get by without shooting this, but given the path that it follows, it's a right royal pain. So it's probably best to just try and shoot this, and then that gives you time to maneuver around and shoot these, because this goes in a circular pattern of 4 turns around there and shoots as well. So we've got soldier selected. Let's put soldier there and proceed. Right, we have the forward instruction. What we don't have is a 90-degree turn. So I'll take advantage of the forward instruction being there and then just move so that I'm facing that wall, and then I just have to wait for a turn instruction to arrive. That's just an unlucky start. So seeing the route that followed, it went like that, up there, turned, and then fired down there. So next turn, it's going to go like that, and then turn left and fire. So whatever we do, we want to not end up there this turn, which is also a pain because that would be the right time to shoot that. Although it looks like, yeah, we're not going anywhere because we still don't have a turn instruction. So let's just It's been a lot more waiting around in this playthrough than I've had before. So we turn right, we no longer have a backward instruction, so turn right again to face north, move there, and then turn right. Now, while we do this, so we should end up there, looking east. This will move there and fire north. But the next turn, we'll be in a good position to shoot it. Oops, no, that's not what I meant at all. Right, so the path of the robot will be that, then there, then shoot that way. And I'm taking a slight risk, but step forward and then immediately shoot. So we step forward into there at the same time as the robot steps into there. It has to turn, but it's not going to do so because we're going to shoot it. Then the path will be completely clear and we can move forward 3 more times. Now we've got a turn right instruction which will face there, and then we can shoot that, but not this turn. That's fine, we'll do that and see how this goes. There we are. And then the next, oh, we've got a rush forward instruction, so we can, where's, oh, shoot's in the wrong. Shoot. We don't have about turn, so we double right. Shoot again. So we shoot that, turn about, shoot that, and then we need to get into there. So that's handy. We do that, and then we move 1 while it's still possible. My thinking is that we get behind there, push it up there, and pick it up if the pickup instruction arrives soon. But it's not that good an idea to pick up because that's only going to last 2 more turns after this, the drop down instruction. So we'll just see what comes up. So now you see what happens when you shoot the generators. Let me just, I'm going to increase the size of chat because I'm having trouble seeing at the moment. And then, yeah, I can see chat fine now. So, although there's only about 3 words on the line now. Right, so we can turn right, which is what we wanted. Sprint forward again, and we'll face plant against the wall. Ah, this is a problem. because we can't single step forwards. Turn left anyway. Face, so we should be down there facing that way. My hope is that there's going to be a backward instruction in the next couple of turns so that we can sprint forward, then move back, then turn and push this. So we'll see if that happens. Yes, I didn't expect it right the next turn, but I'm glad it's there. So sprint forward, reverse, turn left, and how many spaces do we need to push it? 1, 2, and then 1. So 1, 2, and then step backwards. So we go 1, 1, and then the card will be there. Then we'll step backwards, and then the next turn we can rush forwards and push the card up to there. And then we'll worry about how to get around behind it later. Right, then rush forward again, which will put the robot there and the card there. And we've still got the turn left instruction. We can sprint and not worry about the fact that there's a generator in the way, because that'll just stop us moving. Turn right, so facing north. Sprint and then move backwards, so that'll sprint us right into the corner and then back. And then we're going to lose the turn right next turn, but that doesn't matter because we've got turn left and about turn. Right, so left turn, and then about turn, and then rush, and again it doesn't matter that we can only move 1 space. Lovely. Oh, that was quick as well compared to last time. 9 turns. It didn't feel quick. So 3 more levels to go. Right, this is another interesting one. We've got all these boxes in the way, and we can manipulate these in the same way as other objects. We can pick them up, we can drop them down, we can push them, although you can't push 2 objects, so you can't get here and push both of those boxes. But if you maybe get one out of the way, you can push another. It's actually possible in this level, but I think it'll take too long. It's actually possible to manipulate these robots into shooting those for you, because if you manage to place a box there, this robot's ready to go south. Normally what they do is they go 3 steps, then they turn that way and they fire. But if you manage to put that box there, they would only be able to move 2 steps forward, they'd be blocked from the 3rd, they would turn, and they would fire that there. I think what's easier is just to go there. You can fire at these as well. If you fire at items, including this and the card, you can destroy them. If you destroy the card, then you've lost the level. But what I tend to do is choose something like, again, I ignore the fact there's a gun there already, and choose soldier and put soldier there. Now, if I get enough movement instructions, I can let soldier do a wiggle, stand there, shoot box, shoot generator. If it can't do the wiggle, then I just shoot box, and try and sprint past this robot's normal path, and then worry about what I do next later. So let's go proceed. We can do the wiggle, so if we turn forward, turn, and then forwards might as well just get as close to the boxes. So that will turn left, move up, turn left, 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 which is equivalent of right, move again, and then next turn, just fire 3 times. Alright, so next turn, this robot's going to go there and then down. Sorry, fire down. We could actually shoot this robot the turn after. So we'll go fire, fire, fire. Then if we go 3 forwards, yeah, we'll end up there, and that's fine because that robot will be there firing down. But we have lost the ability to move, so I need to be careful actually. We've lost the ability to move any further from... Well, that's fine. We're still way out of the robot's path, and we're out of its shooting path as well. So I can risk that. Right, so let's see what we've got. We've got about turn, which isn't useful. I think, yeah, we're stuck here at the moment, but what we can do is wait for that guard robot to step forward and then shoot it. And that's about all we can do for now. Oh dear. I miscalculated. I should have shot and then moved. So we'll see what this brings us. Right, this brings us absolutely no useful thing. So let's just let the robots move. Right, now if I work this out properly, yeah, we still have no movement. So if I work this out properly, let robot move forward, let robot move forward again, then shoot. No, I've done it again. Now I've got jump, but we can't jump, so let's just go. There is a lazy way around doing this, and that's, of course, what I keep forgetting is I think shoot comes at the end of that turn. So if I shoot now, rather than waiting for the robot to move, what's going to happen is robot move, and then I shoot on the same turn. But at the end of the turn, shooting always comes last. Oh, I've got a backward move. So I can actually, assuming that my shooting does what I want, shoot about turn, backward, 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 backward. And if I do miscalculate the shooting again, the robot's going to be there shooting left, so it's no big disaster. That's it. So, oh, we've got the sprint instruction. So I will take advantage of the last turn of having about turn. Forward once. Right. Faces us down. Move backwards. Right. Faces us left. Move backwards. And that should put me in between these. That's good. So we turn right, We fire at that generator. Right, let's bear in mind what's going to happen with this. This is going to step 3 times down there, turn, and then fire there. So we've got to make sure we don't end the turn on this row. So turn right, fire. Turn right, single step forward. Oh, we're going to get nowhere near. Actually, let me work this out. Turn right, fire. Gets rid of that. Turn right, step forwards. Turn right, so we're facing south. Let's step backward. There we are. And then let's work out which is the better option. We can turn twice and then sprint, which I think is going to be the best option, then turn right again. Or we can go backwards 6 times. If we go backwards 6 times, if we go backwards 5 times, we end up there. 6 times, we end up there. I'm thinking sort of getting in behind it and pushing because we've got the sprint. But let's see how sprint works. If we do this, then how many sprints do we need to get behind it? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is going to be a slight problem, but then so is the other way as well. 3. We'll get behind it, and then we'll use our last turn, so we'll be looking right. Then we still have to step forward for a while, so we can move there, but we'll have lost the turn right by the next turn, and I don't think the turn left is going to be back anytime soon either. But I think we'll just have to suck it and see. Right, so move forwards and then just wait and hope for any kind of 90-degree turn. We've got the drop instruction, but I don't think it'll be useful. Oh, left turn. And then we have 3 sprints forward, which will take us down to there. So way past that robot's influence. The card will be there, and then the following turn we still have a couple of push forwards. And then last is 3 push forwards. There we go, and we're back in front again. We're quite a bit faster, and we're back in the lead. So let's see what the next level has to bring. Now this level is one that requires multi-bots. The reason being, you need a gun to shoot this, to turn that off, but this column has no generator, so you also need the spring to move over there. There's no objects on the level, and the only robot that has both the spring and the gun is Multibot. So let's see how multiblock does and what instructions we have. Right, we don't have slide left, it's facing east. Slide left would have been really nice, but we don't have it. Oh, we have jump. So what I'm thinking is turn left, jump twice, turn right. Now, yeah, these don't shoot, but you still have to bear in mind that you have to cross this path or go all the way around it, which is a pain. So let me work out how the jump works. If we jump once, then that robot will be there. Jump twice and that robot will be there. Now, I'm not sure who moves first. So that could kill you. So, oh, jump's gone anyway. So it's immaterial. So what I think I'll do is we've got the slide right instruction. So we turn left, so we're facing north. And then slide right 3 times, which will put us there facing north. It's difficult to tell with multibot which way it's facing because the body is 4-way symmetrical, but you do have the clue of the eyes on the robot. So if you see one eye looking over that way, you know he's facing east. And if you see both eyes, it's facing that way. If you see no eyes, it's facing that way. So let's see how, oh, we've got the backwards move. But that's not that useful to us because we want to be up there. So the choices are we could about turn and then move backwards twice this turn and then again the next turn. Or we could we could turn right, move backwards twice, turn left again in the hope of sprinting across there in the next turn. And then at some point we should get a turn left to help us slide there and shoot that. So let's see how we're about to lose the shoot instruction as well. Yeah, it's a shame we don't have a slide left because we could have slid left 3 times and then shot. So we could actually spend this turn shooting at least one of the robots. Which would give us a lot of freedom. I'm thinking turn 1, turn 2, turn 3 shoot, turn 4 shoot. I'll give that a try. So on turn 3 that robot should be there and shot, and then on turn 4 that robot should be there. Let's see if that works, given that shooting comes last. Oh, I'm facing the wrong stupid way, aren't I? So that was completely wasted. And I could have still done it. I could have turned and then paused once and then shot. Never mind. So, well, at least we've got an about turn, so I can go 3. There we go. There we go. So it's not quite as exciting as what I wanted to do, but it was. Now we've got the down instruction, right? If we turn left, I can't can't remember which way we're facing now. Oh, there's the eyes. I can see the eyes. So we're facing south. So that slide right instruction is not good for us. Oh, what we can do is we can about turn so that we're facing north again. And then slide right 3 times. Yeah, oops indeed. Right, so we'll forget about shooting the robots. That was just a pleasant diversion. Oh, and we've got a forward instruction now. So we slid right, so we need to turn right and then shoot the thing. We can't do anything more until we've shot that. And I think it's going to be about 4 turns till we get the gun. Not the gun, the shoot instruction. We've got the gun permanently. We've got jump. Hopefully the gun will come soon. I think I shall finish this today. Here we go. So we shoot. We can't move right. Move left is not useful. Move forward is not useful. And we don't have any turning. So this might be a long one. But at least we can shoot the thing. Aha, we have a turn right, and that's useful because we still have the push forward. Problem is, once this push forward slides off, it's the only instruction we can use to push this down there. So we're going to pass about 4 turns, but there's nothing that can be done. So turn right, forward. Right, we're going to rely on the backward instruction. His turn right is going to turn us west. The forward instruction is going to disappear next turn. So, we've got the right instruction. So that's good. We can turn right, slide right, turn right, jump. There we are. Now we've got no forward instruction, and of course we cannot use the sprint if it turns up, but what we can do is do the jump, which will take us there, and then hopefully in the next couple of turns we'll get the backward instruction to bring us back there and then turn, and then we wait for the forward instruction to come back again. I was stupid actually. I didn't need to wait for the backward instruction because we turn to the south, wrong way. No, I was right. We turn to the south, we slide to our right, and then we're ready to push that. Yeah, this doesn't work because we don't have wheels, so let's go. Just get ourselves in position. I get the feeling we may have... It's a shame we can't push backwards. I've got a feeling that we might have lost our record. This is just trolling me now. Giving me an about turn and a backward. I wondered during the game design whether I should allow pushing backward, but I decided not to in the end. Yeah, that's useless as well. There we are, 3 of those, and we're done. There we are. Yeah, 18 as opposed to 13 last time. However, it looks like our total score is the same. Is that 138 on both? So if I can do this level quickly, this next level, then I might clinch first position. So this one has 3 robot spaces. And they all have to cooperate. Only 1 card, but 3 robots cooperating. So I think the most obvious one, yeah, the card is here. You need to get the card onto there, through there, either by carrying it with you or just pushing it onto there. And then the card needs to get over there, onto there. So in this section, well, first of all, we need to get rid of one of these things. And the only way to do that is shooting this generator, which needs a shooting capable robot in there. So soldier goes there. So the soldier's job is to get around there and shoot that. Now, even when that's shot, we need a robot that's capable of jumping over this to get to there. So that would be, and also it has to be able to carry the card. So multi-bot's out. That needs to be bouncer. In theory, actually, you could have used multi-bot up there, and it would have been useful to have the slide left and, well, just the slide left instruction. Sorry, the slide right instruction. But we'll probably have enough turning instructions and moving about instructions to get the soldier over there. And then the last thing is we need a robot that can start there, get into there, and get the card over there. The 2 robots that will be good for this are Strider and Carrier. And I tend to prefer Strider because of these crates that are in the way here. It'll be easy for Strider to get past using step forward, left, right, and back instructions without having to keep turning. So we'll see how that goes. Right, so you have to pay attention at this stage as well to which robot you're actually instructing, because you're giving all 3 robots instructions. So we're currently pointing at soldier. I mean, you can give instructions to another robot first by just selecting it. And I think that's what I'll do this time. We'll just... Bouncer can actually sprint, although it's not on wheels. It's the requirement is actually not being on the legs. Yeah, so let's do soldier because this is the easiest one to understand. We sprint forward, although we'll only move forward 1 space before hitting things. Then we want to turn clockwise, so turn anti-clockwise and then about. Then once we're facing west here, 2, we can actually do a third sprint because we'll be pushing this crate, which will get in our way and it'll stop us right there. So 3 sprints. And then the following turn we can turn left and shoot because that'll still be there. So this one, all we can do is sprint or jump forward. If we sprint there, we'll end up teleporting there and then teleporting back again. It's not worth it. We'll just wait for either a single forward instruction or a backward followed by a jump. And finally that leaves this guy who's currently facing north. And there's no slide instructions, so let's about turn to face south. Go straight forwards. Then that will face us east and a couple more forwards. Right, I think all 3 robots are instructed, so let's give it a try. Both of those went exactly as I planned. So this robot will turn left and fire, and then that's its whole job done. This one will move forward, turn left, move forward, which will put it on the teleport and we'll move it over to there, but then we don't have a slide right. So I think what we do is we do that. And what's going to happen is it'll go there, it'll immediately teleport there, it'll turn left and get teleported back to there, it'll turn left again, teleport back to there, so it'll be facing south. And then we'll see what happens after. Yeah, see what happens after that. But first, let's just check this. Yeah, I haven't programmed this guy. So we'll just step forward. His job is going to be to catch, and my plan is to push this or drop it into there. Well, it'll have to be pushed because we can't bring Strider to rest on there because it just gets pushed back. So the idea is that we get the card over there, onto there, and then push it into there. And then when the card goes through the teleport, Bouncer will be ready to pick it up. That's a theory. So let's see how it happens this turn. Right, there's one of the 4 spheres gone. Oh, I forgot. It always goes to the nearest teleport. So Bouncer went into there and then into there and back again. So, I've lost all my rotation instructions. So these 2 robots are now idle. You can't do anything. You're facing, it'd be nice if there was a slide left instruction, but there isn't. There's no rotate instructions anymore. So I just need to go and watch Strider zigzag between the 2 teleports. Right, so, and the same thing again. But this time Strider will end up on the right-hand teleport. And hopefully there'll be a stride left instruction. No, but there is a turn right. So turning right 3 times. Let's see where that leaves us. So turn right once, turn right again, turn right again. Oh, I'm on the wrong robots. It's Soldier. We'd have just watched Soldier twizzling around for no reason. Let's try this again. So once you've done that, it's going to end up on there. So if you pause and then move forward, he'll move onto the conveyor belt and then get pushed off. Hopefully. So it's facing right. We don't have a drop instruction, so I don't want to pick up the card. I can't remember how long ago we last saw the drop instruction, so I mean, for all I know, it may be coming straight up on the next. Let's see what the choices are. We can pick this up and hope that the drop instruction comes back pretty quickly, and then once it picks the thing up, we can get ready. I think that's what we're going to do actually. We're going to drop, slide left, pick up the item. There's no slide right, so we turn twice and then slide left again. So we're facing the conveyor belts. And then at some point, hopefully soon, we drop it. I've mucked up somewhere, haven't I? Yes, I gave those instructions to the shooting robot. Silly me. So slide left. No, I'm doing it again. So it's another oops. Right, now we're looking at Strider. So go left, pick up, go right, turn. I was really hoping that we'd get the drop instruction this turn. Because now there's going to be an awful lot of waiting. We've got to wait for the drop instruction to come. Drop the card on there. The card won't slide off because the robot's in the way. And then wait until this comes back round again so that we can push the card in there, let this pick it up off there, and then do the rest of its thing. So yeah, it's just a case of waiting for the drop instruction. At least it won't be too much longer after the drop instruction comes before we get the pickup. Because that was 3 turns. Oh, I've done it again. Soldier's not going to drop anything. You drop while you can. And then we just wait for the pickup instruction. I think it's the turn after this, yes. No, it's not. It's next turn. Yes. So you push. Now Strider will get pushed right back there, but that will go into there, and then that will be there. And then on the second turn, so the second move, that will be there to be picked up. Now, oh, I've got no rotation instructions. It doesn't matter that the jump's going to disappear. I've got to hope that next turn I get a rotate left or right. Otherwise there's going to be even more waiting. There we go. The bouncer snatched it straight off the teleport. Oh no, there isn't. Right, so we're going to have to wait for that to come back round. I don't think there's anything I can do now. I just have to wait for a turn left or right instruction. I'm absolutely sure that the last time I played I didn't have all of this waiting around. So we go turn right, which is not the direction we really want it, but it'll do. Move backwards. Turn right twice so that we turn about. Then, oh, wrong robot. I'm sure there's been lots of occasions where this I've been playing and this has just ended up dancing around in this corner because I've been given the wrong robot instructions. Right, so try that again. Turn right, move backwards, about turn, jump and jump. And luckily the trajectory will take it there and then straight over this, so it doesn't really matter where this guy is. So it's just a left turn and drop, which is 3 right turns, and then we wait for the drop instruction, which is going to be about 4 or 5 turns. So I've been quite unlucky with the... oh, did I not turn? Looks like he's looking to the right. Yeah, I see a little eye on the right there, so he wants to turn left. I must have forgotten to do that. Oh, and that's the wrong stupid robot yet again. Let's try this again. Luckily we've still got what we need. So turn left. There we are. Now we're ready to drop the card. And there we are, drop the card. Oh, stupid me. I tell you, I keep making that mistake. A soldier robot trying to drop the card. So it's taken one more turn than it should have done. There we are. There we go, we won the game. Yay. Yeah, 24 turns instead of 19 on that level. So we didn't do too badly compared to the last time I played. It's only about 5 difference. But I know in the past I've got down to things like 115 and that kind of number. So I shall just have to keep practicing and hope that I don't make as many mistakes and I get slightly luckier tiles. So that's the high score table for that. There is one thing before I end the stream. I will show you the double trouble levels, or the first one. I'm not going to play through them, but just so that you can see the kind of puzzle that you get. And I haven't played through these yet in this installation. So we have here a level with 2 robot spaces, one on the outside and one on the inside. And we have 2 data cards. But both of the card readers are on the outside. So, yeah, the key to a puzzle like this is that we've got one robot inside shuffling these through the teleports, while we get the other robot to come around here, get rid of these boxes, pick up card 1 from the teleport, take it down there, pick up card 2 from the teleport, take it across there. It would be possible, maybe, to have a single robot do everything. We could maybe put the jumping robot there, get it to pick that up, go up there, have it itself do this. The only problem is these can't be pushed out of the way. So if you did it with a single robot, you'd have to have it come over here, not pick up either of these, come over here, jump through there, pick up those while it's getting transferred back and forth, shift the crate out of the way, and then come back for each of these. So it would take far longer with one robot, even though it's technically possible. So yeah, that's the way that these work. And there are 12 puzzles, each of which have 2 robots, 2 cards, 2 of these, with varying degrees of cooperation. So in a future stream, I shall play through this one. Maybe next week, maybe not. I think next week I might try another game. But yeah, that's it for this stream. Thank you very much for joining me. And I shall try and be live at the same time next week. I may also try a Tuesday stream as well, like I did before. We'll just have to see how my eyes are, because I've been having trouble seeing a lot today. And yeah, I shall see you next time. So we'll go stream ending.